Hello, you are now in your second week. So hopefully you're feeling some muscles that maybe you haven't felt in a while. So we're just waking up those muscles and sort of just getting that communication open in your body. So now that you sort of have it in your body, I want you to just allow it to happen. So today's word is ease. And it's a really great word to use in your everyday life as well. We hold on to a lot of resistance, especially in our body. So we want to sort of let so we sort of want to let that resistance go. And this routine is going to help with that. So just think ease and flow, and let's get started. So I want you to lie on your back. And again, just get the weight of your bones into the floor. Your feet are shoulder distant. And just start to breathe here as we inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth, pursed lips. And let's just bring awareness to the breath and how it feels in the body. Notice if there's any tight places that the air is trying to get into. One more time. And let's just wake up the pelvis a little bit by sort of just giving those little circles like we did last week. Go right into them. About 5 in each direction. And then just the other way. It's important to wake up these muscles before we move. And then come to center. You might want to pull your heels a little bit closer towards your seat as we roll it up now. So we're going to roll that pelvis towards us as our pubic bone lifts. And then our ribs are going to pull back and up as we lift it up into bridge. And then on the way down, on our exhale, we're going to just soften the chest. And then feel those ribs just pull back and up. And that pelvis just falls to neutral. Roll it up. Exhale as you lift. Now I want you to stay here for a second. Let's make sure we're in the right position. So feel those ribs sort of press forward. So press up towards the ceiling as well as towards your hip bones. So when you lift, you have that part. But let's talk about the pelvis for a second. I want you to try to lift that pelvis up high and really open up those hip bones. All right, we sit an awful lot, so we really want to open this area, and it can feel like a lot of work. But as you lift it, to make sure we're not straining the low back, I want you to keep your chest heavy. So play with that feeling a little bit. The pelvis lifts, the chest presses heavy into the floor, okay? Your knees just keep pressing forward. Now let's take an inhale here, deep into the ribs. And exhale, let the chest soften. Feel the ribs pull back and up. And then articulate it on down. All right, so try about 3 more. And let's get a flow and ease with it. Remember, lift the pelvis, chest stays heavy. Doesn't that feel good? Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale here. Exhale. So I'm really trying to open up the front of the body because of when we sit all day, everything's just scrunched forward and flexed. You want to open it. Inhale, widen your back. Exhale down. Good, let's take your hands out to the sides a little bit. Turn your palms up. And we're just going to allow our hips to go over to one side. So just let those knees fall. The pelvis turns, okay? But our chest and shoulders stay where they are. And then we're going to bring it back to center and go the other way. The pelvis tilts, it rotates. Now notice this hip's up, so the rib pulls down to create centered position. The rib lifts, and then the rib pulls down. Inhale. Exhale. Now allowing more ease in the body, right? Just let it float over. Exhale, inhale. This is great for the low back. One more each side. Good, and then come to center. From here, let's take one leg up to tabletop, and then bring that other leg up to tabletop. Good, and then just grab hold of those thighs, and we're gonna take an inhale, fill our upper back with air, and then exhale, just float the chest up. All right, feel that stretch in the back. Now we're gonna use our hands on our thighs. Take an inhale here. Now exhale, pull on those thighs to start to lift your body up. Tap those toes, and then just roll it back down again. Trying to get through each vertebrae, creating some space between them. Inhale, fill the back. Exhale. Good. Curl the pelvis back. One more time. Inhale here. And exhale up. Good. All the way up on top of the sitting bones. Grab your shins. Lift up nice and tall right on top of the sitting bones. Good. Take an inhale here. On our exhale, we're going to just pull the ribs back and up. Shoulders remain over your hips. Just create that stretch. And then we're going to come right on top of the sitting bones again. And this time we're going to push our ribs forward as well as down. Good. And exhale. Come on up. And inhale, open. And just find a flow and an ease with it, okay? Now exhale, pull back. Stay right there. Let go of the arms. And we're going to slowly make our way down to a lying down position. Good. Reaching the arms behind us. Take an inhale. And then exhale. We lift the chest. You can grab those thighs as you fold the ribs back and up. And then we pull it back again. Find your ease and flow. We got one more. And then we're going to hold it down. All right, so keep one leg bent, the left leg, and we're going to stretch this right leg up towards the ceiling. Now, as we stretch it, just sort of turn your ankle one way, turn it the other. Good, and then just release it. So we want to keep this hip pulling down right into the ground. You can turn it out a little bit and really find the heaviness of that hip. All right, now we're going to just turn this leg in our hip socket. Just really trying to create mobility there. Pelvis just stays anchored and feel sort of a lightness in that hip joint. The leg just keeps pulling right into that hip socket. Let's go the other way. Good, you can almost feel that ball and socket joint. Relax the shoulders. Just keep that leg pulling into that joint. One more. Good, and then just release it in and switch your sides. Stretch it up. Get that ankle to turn. And the other way. Good, now anchor the leg down. You can turn it out a little bit just so that hip really stays anchored. And we're just going to turn it. Your range of motion will determine sort of like how it feels in your body. You'll know. We're keeping it pretty small though, because we just want to feel what it feels like for this femur here to be in that joint and turning. I see a lot of like the knee and ankle doing it. So I really want you to get that thigh heavy in the joint. And then we'll circle the other way. Keep the pelvis heavy. You want this opposite leg to be heavy too. You don't want it moving around. One more. Good. It's a lot of work for a little motion, but those hips really need it. We're going to pull both in. We're just going to roll it up and come on up. Good. All right, so from here, let's take our legs out in front of us, okay? And we're going to sit right on top of the pelvis, and we're going to try to sit up as tall as we can. Place your fingertips right on the floor here on either side of you, and as you press your fingertips into the floor, I want you to lift up as tall as you can. And I want you to try to activate muscles right into the chest area as you keep it open, all right? And then really just feel yourself lifting the ribs off your hip bones. We're going to take an inhale here, and then on your exhale, just sort of pull your ribs back and up as you just allow your upper body to fall over your legs. Feel that stretch in the spine as we then roll it back up, nice and tall. Good. Fingertips press in as we lift tall. Take an inhale. Exhale, ribs pull back and up. And let your arms just slide. They can go on either side of your legs. You can go on your legs, whatever feels right. Roll it on up. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Feel it in those ribs, pulling back and up. Your pelvis just stays where it is. Maybe flex your feet a little bit, see what that does. Now let's do one more because this is all about ease, right? You know what to do here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Just allow your body to just fall into it. And roll it on up. Good. All right, so from here, I want you to crisscross your legs, sitting up nice and tall. All right, we're going to go right into our rotation. So sitting tall, you're just going to rotate the ribs. Remember, pulling in and up to get a little extra twist. If you're unsure of those twisting, just go back to that twisting one we did last week where I really teach it. And then take those arms onto the shoulders. We'll do the same thing. Good. Come to center, release it. We're going to take our legs again in front of us, and we're going to take it out. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to rotate, and then you're just going to reach this pinky finger towards the pinky toe and pull the ribs back and up. 3, 2, 1. We stack it up. We turn the other way. Lift tall, and then let it just pull the ribs back and up as we go 1, 2, 3. Good. Turn. It's ease. Try not to strain into this. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Nice easy rotation. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. One more time. And 1, 2, 3. We come back to center, bring it all in. We're going to bring our legs together. We have about a minute left. So let's roll down onto our back. Take our legs up to a tabletop position. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to tilt over towards one side. Pull your ribs back to come back to center. Go the other way. Inhale. Now it's the ribs. Pull the pelvis back into place. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Now let's add a little circle with it. You're going to go over. You're going to bring the legs down, around, up the other way, and pull it to center. Other way. Soften the shoulders. Remember, this is about ease today. No straining anywhere. almost relaxing into the movement. That's where your breath comes into play. Good, one more time. And then come to center. Place your feet down on the mat. Let's crisscross your right leg over your left. All right? And then you're going to take your right arm up and you're going to give yourself a little side bend here. And just feel that stretch all the way here, pushing that rib out a little bit. And come to center. Okay, then cross the other leg. Bring your body over and we'll side bend it. Again, feel your pelvis heavy and you're sort of pushing those ribs out towards the wall. And come to center. Good. Hugging those knees into you. Just roll it on up through the spine. And then we're just going to take our body forward here. Just relax it down. Good. Take an inhale and exhale. Up.
Yes, good job. Hopefully the movement is feeling a little bit more natural. By the end of this month, though, you're going to really feel it more in your body, where it's going to be a little bit more of a habit for you. So good job today. Remember ease and flow. So find that in your day today as much as you can. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.